It's time for my favorite shrub, Raspberry Shrub. It has not been a great year for raspberries in my yard. The weather's been kind of weird, and lately the smoke has been really bad. But I decided it was time to make Raspberry Shrub, one of my favorite shrubs. And so I saved up a few days worth of raspberries and I decided to make a small batch. I only ended up with 464 grams of raspberries for this batch, which is probably half what I might do otherwise. But you know what? You make shrub with the berries you got. So that's what I'm doing. The procedure for this is exactly the same as for all my other shrubs. You take the fruit, put some sugar on top, and let it sit. Now, I ended up doing about 250 grams of sugar, which will be something like half as much sugar as fruit by weight. I find that works out pretty well and allows the sugar to dissolve in the fruit juice. I like to give this a little shake and maybe even a little stir before I close it up and leave it on the counter for a couple days. Now 2-3 days later, and you should be able to see that the sugar is dissolved, almost completely dissolved, and the juice has been sucked out of these raspberries, which is exactly what you're hoping for. Now it may have fermented a little bit on the countertop. You can see the bubbles there, but that does not bother me. In fact, I kind of like it that way. Only thing left to do is strain it out. I use this fine mesh bag that I've got. Works great, but anything will do. Cheesecloth or a coffee filter or whatever you got. Old dirty sock. No, don't do that. So yeah, now I ended up with, looks like a little under 350 milliliters. I need to add some vinegar to this. This will preserve it and, make us a shrub. Use a good quality vinegar, and I like Pinot Noir for this, but again, just about anything will do. White wine or champagne vinegar is usually pretty good too. I put in about 120 milliliters. We're shooting for about a third to a half the volume of the juice. I really don't like it too vinegary, so I usually ramp the vinegar down. There we go. Now I got these Dunnings. If you've watched this channel before, you'll know what's coming, but I like to soak the leftovers in booze, make myself a little liqueur. So I used the last of my vodka and ran Nephew on this. It's been so smoky that I don't even want to go to the liquor store to replace these bottles. So I ended up putting in some this fancy Clement rum agricole, which might be a mistake, but we'll see. There's no rules. Alright, so a couple days later again, I just strained this out again through the same cloth. Give it a squeeze, and I think I'll come back to this maybe in a later video, and maybe we'll figure out something to do with that. But in the meantime, this Framboise came out pretty good. I don't regret the agricole. Gave it sort of a perfumey quality, which I really like. puzzle piece. tequila up front. A nice tartness. And a nice lingering raspberry aftertaste. Delish.